including Logan Wilson. And this was during the break in the action as the Jets' Quinnen Williams was sharing his opinion.
Violence and effort. Those two things will never, ever, ever change for us. Violence and effort, violence and effort. Now, the technique part of it, like this hand placement here, this step, this footwork, that stuff is all nuanced things that you add into the game that you're talking about. But when you're down in that area, in the trenches down there, some of that stuff kind of goes out the window, especially if you play with violence and effort.
Good people, it's your boy Mr. Rome, Cowboys Fan Talk, right back like I never left. What's up with y'all, man? I come bearing good news. Although I know you don't want it, it's like medicine. It's something you need. So I come bearing good news. I wanted to get this to you last night. I'm pretty sure you already heard the news, but I wanted to give you my take on it because I got a YouTube channel. Cowboys hired 3 new assistant coaches to Schottenheimer's staff. Important pieces. And I'm going to say this up front. I'm really enjoying, 100% really am enjoying the staff that Schottenheimer's putting together. Now, I don't know if the Jones family is handpicking these people or if Schottenheimer's picking them himself, but I will tell you this. This is my thought process. It does feel more like Shotty is handpicking some of these people to align with him. The main word I want you to focus on, because I got clips of all 3 of the coaches. That I want to play. A little segment that I've accumulated over the last day or so of just different video showing the coaches speaking, showing how they interact with their players. So you can get a sense of these coaches and why I think they're great hires. Now, every team, every year, or when you have turnover and you bring in new coaches, you want to feel like these are great hires. I did this last year when we brought in all the new defensive pieces. And you know what? My positivity was not proven wrong. Some of the staff pieces that Zimmer brought in last year did pay dividends. It did. We just happened to be recycling and changing out our coaching staff again because Zimmer retired. And Matt Eberflus is bringing in his own guys. I'll be doing this with the offensive coaches as we get to add them. We haven't added them yet. Although we're looking at Clayton Adams, that's not solidified yet. But these coaches are. So the first one I want to start with is Aaron White Cotton, defensive line coach for the Jets. He has been instrumental in making the defensive line for the Jets one of the more formidable groups in the NFL. That's a fact. Go look at who he's coached. Look at what he did with Bryce Huff, and look how Bryce Huff looked when he was with White Cotton, and look how he looked when he got with the Eagles. Now, I'm not saying the Eagles coaching is bad. It's not even what this video is about. I'm just saying that sometimes coaches can find small little things, small little avenues to make a player better. And White Cotton seems to be able to be good at developing players. You know, with Huff and McDonald and some of those people that he developed over there. He even spoke about, White Cotton even spoke about why he loved coaching Carl Lawson. So let me go ahead and play the clip for White Cotton, and then you let me know in the comments what you think about how these guys look and sound. Because you saw the clip in the beginning. White Cotton brings energy, if nothing else.
Awesome, unique. I tell everybody who wanted to know anything about the Jets last year out here at training camp, he is by far the best player on the field. But from your perspective, a guy who's teaching him in the room, he even for a professional, he seems to me like he's got a unique approach.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I would say the number one thing, he is so internally driven to get the most out of his body, his skill set, whatever God has blessed him with. He is so internally driven to get all that. It's constant information grab. He's looking all over the league trying to find something. Then when he gets on the field, he demonstrates it. And Carl's so unique in that way of just his drive and his passion for the game, his passion to grow and still be process oriented with it. Like if Carl doesn't get something right away, it's not like he just throws it in the trash and moves on. Like he keeps working it, but he keeps working at it 100 miles an hour, which, gosh, you can't ask for another guy like that. You know, I'll get texts from him randomly about stuff like, hey, what do you think about this? And the wheels are always turning. He's always thinking about ball, and it's a
y'all see
dream.
why I like him? He seems like he knows how he wants to run his room. Detail-oriented and energy. Detail-oriented and energy is the thing I'm hearing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying the other coaches weren't. I'm talking about the coaches we have. Can't talk about what we've had or what we've wanted. Detail-oriented and energy is what I'm getting from White Cotton. Then you got Andre Curtis, our new passing game coordinator or secondary coach. Experience, technique, worked under a very respected coach in Pete Carroll. That's the cosign. You know, Pete Carroll 100% is somebody that is a defensive, I don't want to call him savant, but definitely motivator. And you can call him a savant. He's had success at all levels of football. So Curtis, if you watch how he interacts with his players, you watch the energy he brings, I think it's good. This is not a down, like when I big up these coaches, please don't take it as me downplaying other coaches that we lost. They just happen to not be here. I want to talk about who we have. This ain't got nothing to do with like, well, he's better than the coach we had before. Although they may be, that's not the point of the video. I don't got time for that. That doesn't help the Cowboys now. I want to talk about what we have to work with now. And Andre Curtis seems to be somebody that's going to really, really connect with his players and have an understanding of what they're trying to do. So I'll play this video. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think about Andre Curtis too.
Remember who you're doing it with, because that's what matters. That's what matters, man. The journey, the people, the process. The good old days are right now. They go flatten. Oh, come on, baby. You gotta close the door, man. Hey, it's getting real over there. Uh-oh. He broke somebody's ankles right there. Hey, boy, hey, come here, boy. You know what? Let me tell you something. Ain't no love up in there. Ain't no love in there. I'm telling you that. Come on, man. Hey, I'm being realistic out here. Rookie, get over there. Got a year and 3 games, chump. You gave her 1 touchdown last year. Lock these cats down. Let's go. You the best out here. Good. Outside wide, with. There you go, good. There you go, bang. There you go, run, finish. Bang. Get running. Buzz, there you go, right there, T2. Bang. There you go, baby boy. Bang. Hey, bang. That's what I'm talking about. All right, listen, put our best foot forward. Just get 1% better every day.
DB's on 3 with a slide snack.
Woo! All right, there you go. I got it.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
That type of stuff that seems cheesy, that type of stuff is what makes players want to play for you. That's the thing that Schottenheimer seems to be bringing more than McCarthy brought. Making players want to run through a wall for you and motivating them is underrated. Everybody wants to focus on X's and O's. It's about the Willies and the Joes and the motivation. Too many times in big games tell me that we looked unmotivated because your leader, and Mike McCarthy, I don't know, I ain't never seen him really give no motivational speech. I think his biggest motivational tool was him crushing watermelons at one point. That's not me hating on Mike overall, but it's true. His motivational technique or whatever he did to motivate his players seemed to be lackluster. That's proven by the way we looked in playoff games, the way we looked in big games versus big teams. We just always looked underwhelmed, a little bit shell-shocked. Then we get it together after we're in the fight. But why you can't have us prepared before the fight? And coaches that I'm seeing seem to be experienced and they got a little bit of fire to them, a little bit of energy to them. But Matt, they call him Gonzo, Matt Borgonzoni. I got a clip from them. Shout out to Brandon Laurie. I got some of these clips from him on on Twitter. Amazing reporter. Go follow Brandon Laurie. Dave Borgonzoni, linebacker coach. I want y'all to understand something. Matt Eberflus cut his teeth with linebackers. That's how he got to where he got to. Coach Rolando McClain and Sean Lee was here. And he made Jalen Smith and LVE have prominent careers. He knows how to coach linebacker. That's how Matt Eberflus got his start. So linebacker, if you're a defensive head coach or a defensive coordinator, you always have that position group that's like, that's my group. You know whose group was Mike Zimmer's? Secondary. But I always felt like the linebacker is the quarterback of the whole defensive group. Linebacker. You got Ray Lewis, you got Luke Kuechly. Usually teams that have amazing defenses have amazing linebackers. You need that. That's where it starts. Pass rushing is amazing, but you need an amazing line. Look, Fred Warner, right? Roquan Smith. But that comes from coaching too. Eberflus cut his teeth on linebacker, so whoever he makes his linebacker coach got to know the game. And Borgonzoni, or Gonzo as they call him, seems to be a coach that is super detail oriented and just kind of like a whiz kid, like the defensive version of what you would call a hot shot offensive coordinator. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this little clip for you so you get an understanding of Borgonzoni, and then I'll holler at you.
Run through the first 12 plays of this game, and then we'll look at the install for today, just get a preview of it, and then at the very end, we'll do some code words, all right?
Gonzo, he's a great dude. But I think for me, and I think it's similar, Tremaine would probably feel the same way, but I think we all see the game the same way and understand how it's supposed to look, especially now being our second year in the system and kind of having a good feel for everything in terms of film study and understanding, how teams are trying to attack us, and he's been really good for us, for sure.
You can hear him talking. He knows his stuff. He had the whiteboard, he breaking it down. I want to say this because I know it's somebody in there. I know y'all in there. I know the haters is mad. Rome, you drinking the Kool-Aid. First of all, why do you worry about what I'm doing? Even if I was making some Kool-Aid, why are you worried about it? Why is your goal to change my mind? What is that going to do? Let's just say I listen to you and just say I hate the team. Then what? What's your end game? What do you get out of that? You feel vindicated because you got CFT to be mad at the Cowboys? Now what? What you gonna do with the rest of your day? You don't know. Stop worrying about what I'm doing. If you really, really don't like what's going on, that's fine. Make your comments, but don't get mad when we ignore them. Now back to the people that's positive, the people that clicked on this video because they want to know about the coaches, because they're excited. Tell me what you feel in the comments. Seriously, I think that the success of a coach is not just his coaching prowess or knowledge. I think it's a lot more that goes into it. Your coaching staff is important. A good coach is only as good as his staff. Your players and personnel roster is important. Help Schotty build a great staff. A great roster that includes free agency and drafting and trading, all of it. Right? And then you need a coach that can tie it all together and motivate the pieces to move in the same direction, coaches and players. And that's the part I can't wait to see if Shotty got. I got faith he got it, but we do got to see it. But look, it's your boy, Mr. Rome, man. I just wanted to talk to y'all about the coaches that we brought aboard. I'm excited about them. I know they still got to go put in the work. But if you look at their resumes, you look at some of the players that they've coached, right? And you look at the way that those units performed, it should get you excited. The Jets D-line has been great. The linebackers for the Bears have been great. The secondary for Seattle has been great. It's your boy, Mr. Rome, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. I holla.